Switching from Windows to Linux has always been a daunting idea for many users. The fear of losing the familiarity, the ease of navigation, and the look and feel of Windows often holds people back from exploring the freedom and power that Linux offers. But what if I told you that in 2025, there are Linux distributions that can mimic Windows 11 almost perfectly, making the transition almost seamless? Today, we're diving into the top Linux distros that look exactly like Windows 11, so you can switch without fear and enjoy a system that feels familiar, yet is more flexible, more secure, and completely under your control. Let's start by talking about why someone would want to switch to Linux but still keep the Windows 11 look. Windows 11 brought a modern, sleek interface with centered taskbars, rounded corners, smooth animations, and an overall polished experience. For users who are used to this aesthetic, moving to Linux can feel like stepping into an entirely different world. But thanks to the incredible customizability of Linux, we now have distributions that can emulate Windows 11 down to the smallest details, from the Start menu to the System tray, and even the Notification Center. The first distribution I want to introduce is Zorin OS 21 Ultimate. Zorin OS has always been known for its beginner-friendly approach and Windows-like interface. Zorin OS 21 takes it a step further. The Ultimate Edition comes with a Windows 11-like desktop layout that will make anyone feel instantly at home. The Start menu is centered, similar to Windows 11, and you get a taskbar that looks and behaves just like the one you're used to. Even the icons, animations, and window effects are polished to emulate Windows 11 closely. But beyond looks, Zorin OS provides a smooth, stable environment based on Ubuntu, meaning you have access to a vast software repository, easy updates, and strong community support. You can run almost all your essential applications, and if you need Windows apps, Zorin OS even comes with compatibility layers to run them with ease. It's perfect for users who want to dip their toes into Linux without sacrificing familiarity. Next, let's talk about KDE Neon. KDE Neon is not your average Linux distribution. It's built on Ubuntu like Zorin, but it focuses on delivering the latest KDE Plasma desktop environment. Plasma is renowned for its flexibility and stunning aesthetics. With a little customization, you can make KDE Plasma look almost identical to Windows 11. In fact, some themes, icon packs, and widgets available in KDE can replicate the Windows 11 experience almost pixel by pixel. You can have the centered taskbar, rounded window corners, modern notification system, and even the new style app launcher. KDE Neon provides a powerful and lightweight system that not only looks like Windows 11, but also allows you to tweak every corner of your desktop to suit your workflow. And because it's based on Ubuntu, you get the stability and compatibility that beginners and pros alike appreciate. Another impressive contender is Linux, sometimes referred to as Linuxfx. Linuxfx is a distribution specifically designed for users transitioning from Windows. The developers have meticulously recreated the Windows interface, and the latest 2025 release brings an even closer experience to Windows 11. From the Start menu to the System tray, everything looks familiar. What sets Linux apart is that it doesn't just mimic the look, but also integrates tools that allow you to run Windows applications more naturally than any other distro. With Wine, Play on Linux, or even built-in support for some Windows software, Linux is a true bridge between the Windows world and the Linux ecosystem. It's ideal for those who want to switch but are concerned about losing access to the applications they rely on. If you're a fan of lightweight systems but still want the Windows 11 aesthetic, Feren OS is worth exploring. Feren OS is another Ubuntu-based distribution that focuses on simplicity, accessibility, and visual appeal. In its 2025 iteration, Feren OS has refined the desktop to emulate Windows 11 with great attention to detail. You get a Start menu, taskbar, and Notification Center that feels intuitive for Windows users. Feren OS also includes tools to install essential software quickly and easily, along with a set of customization options so you can tweak it to look exactly how you want. The performance is smooth, even on modest hardware, making it an excellent choice for users who want the Windows 11 experience without the resource demands of the original OS. Of course, no list would be complete without mentioning Ubuntu with custom themes. Ubuntu, as one of the most popular Linux distributions, offers immense flexibility. And with the right combination of themes, icon, packs, and extensions, you can make Ubuntu's GNOME desktop look almost indistinguishable from Windows. 11. Extensions like -2 panel allow you to reposition the taskbar, create a centered start menu, and customize the behavior of Windows. Themes like Windows 11 GTK or Windows 11 icon packs give the final touch, creating a visual experience that's comfortable and familiar. This approach is perfect for users who want the reliability and community support of Ubuntu, while maintaining the Windows 11 look they love. Now, let's talk about some practical tips for making your Linux experience as close to Windows 11 as possible. The first thing to consider is the taskbar and start menu. Most Linux desktop environments allow you to reposition panels, change their icons, and add widgets to mimic Windows functionality. Tools like Latte Dock in KDE or Plank in other environments can replicate the Windows taskbar's feel, including system tray behavior and pinned applications. The start menu can be customized using menu launchers like Whisker Menu, Application Dashboard, or the KDE Application Launcher, so it behaves similarly to Windows 11's menu. Window behavior and animations are another critical aspect. Windows 11 is known for its smooth transitions, rounded corners, and responsive animations. Linux desktops like KDE Plasma, GNOME, and Cinnamon allow you to enable window animations, adjust corner rounding, and tweak transition speeds to match the Windows feel. Themes often include these details, and when paired with compositing engines like Quinn or Mutter, the experience becomes almost identical. Icons and system visuals matter a lot too. The right icon pack can completely transform the desktop. Most Windows 11 themed Linux distros or custom setups come with icon packs that replicate the look of the Windows 11 start menu, folders, and system tray icons. Fonts also play a role. Using Sego UI or similar fonts improves the visual fidelity, making menus and window titles resemble Windows even more. Beyond the aesthetics, performance is crucial. One of the biggest fears when switching from Windows is losing speed or experiencing sluggish behavior. Fortunately, most modern Linux distributions are optimized for performance, even on older hardware. KDE Plasma, for instance, is incredibly lightweight despite its visual polish. Zorin OS and Feren OS are optimized for smooth user experiences, ensuring that your system feels snappy and responsive, just like Windows 11. Another concern is application compatibility. Many users hesitate to move to Linux because of essential Windows-only applications. Here, Linux excels with tools like Wine, Crossover, Play on Linux, and even virtual machines. Linuxfx goes a step further by pre-configuring Windows app compatibility, allowing users to install and run familiar software without headaches. And for productivity apps, Linux offers excellent alternatives for almost everything. LibreOffice for office tasks, GIMP for image editing, Kdenlive for video editing, and Thunderbird for email management, all of which are fully capable replacements for their Windows counterparts. Gaming, too, has become a less intimidating aspect of switching. Steam, Proton, Lutris, and native Linux games make it possible to enjoy a large library of games without Windows. Many Windows games now run seamlessly on Linux, and with hardware acceleration and driver support constantly improving, performance gaps are shrinking every year. Security is another reason many users consider moving to Linux. Unlike Windows, Linux offers robust security out of the box, with fewer malware threats, better control over permissions, and a more transparent update system. For users transitioning from Windows 11, this adds an extra layer of confidence, knowing that your system is less prone to attacks while still enjoying a familiar interface. For those who want to go beyond just looking like Windows 11, Linux offers extensive customization. You can tweak animations, themes, icon packs, system sounds, and even the login screen. This means that your Linux desktop doesn't just emulate Windows 11, it can improve upon it. You can combine the familiarity of Windows with the flexibility of Linux, creating a workflow that is not only comfortable, but also more efficient and personalized. In terms of installation and setup, most of these distros are beginner-friendly. Zorin OS and Feren OS, in particular, provide guided installation processes with options to resize partitions, set up dual boot with Windows, and configure essential drivers. KDE Neon and Ubuntu-based systems also provide excellent installer experiences, often with graphical tools to make partitioning and package selection simple for new users. Linuxfx goes even further by including pre-configured themes and Windows app support, making the first boot experience reassuringly familiar. Another critical consideration is support and community. Linux distributions have thriving communities, and for those switching from Windows, forums, official documentation, and video tutorials provide the necessary guidance. Whether you're troubleshooting a theme, configuring Wine, or setting up a gaming environment, the support network ensures that help is never far away. Zorin OS, KDE, Neon, Feren OS, and Linux all maintain active forums and user communities, meaning you can ask questions and find solutions quickly, reducing the anxiety of transitioning to a new operating system. Before wrapping up, it's essential to address the mindset shift. Switching from Windows to Linux isn't just about changing the operating system. It's about embracing a new way of thinking about computing. Linux encourages exploration, customization, and understanding of how your system works. With Windows 11-themed Linux distros, the learning curve is softened, allowing you to gradually explore deeper Linux features without losing the comfort of a familiar interface. In conclusion, the year 2025 offers Windows users an unprecedented opportunity to switch to Linux without fear. With distributions like Zorin OS 21 Ultimate, KDE Neon, Linux, Feren OS, and Ubuntu with custom themes, you can enjoy the look and feel of Windows 11 while benefiting from Linux's flexibility, security, and performance. Each of these options caters to different user preferences. Whether you want a plug-and-play Windows-like experience, a lightweight system with familiar aesthetics, or the flexibility to tweak every visual and functional aspect of your desktop, there's a Linux solution for you. Making the switch doesn't have to be intimidating. By choosing the right distribution, setting up familiar themes, and leveraging the Linux ecosystem's compatibility tools, you can transition smoothly, enjoy a modern and responsive interface, and gain the freedom to explore computing in ways Windows cannot offer. The Windows 11 lookalike Linux distributions of 2025 are not just a cosmetic choice, they are a gateway to a more personalized, secure, and powerful computing experience. So don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the switch, try these distros, and discover how Linux can feel just like home while giving you the freedom to do so much more.